What's good, Rod? Getting my Skip Bayless on right now. I heard your points. You said a lot of good stuff in your sports post. I'm gonna come back with my own right now. Just want to talk a little bit. I'm gonna start out with the MVP vote. Mine actually goes to Kobe. I am a Lakers fan. It is well documented. It's well known. Um, but I'm not actually doing the funny thing is I want to mention this also. It was real compelling how you mentioned the whole New Orleans thing and all that. Um, I actually just spoke to one of my friends who's in New Orleans right now. Like he's from there and everything. He's like, yeah, we have fun. We like that they represent us so well, but we'd rather see the Saints win. So you're right. It does take their mind off things. It does help ease the situation, but uh, that shouldn't be like a point of voting for the MVP joint. Just like people like myself who always say Kobe should have won the MVP for the past however many years he should have won it. That doesn't matter now. What matters is both of them are beasts on offense. Both of them are beasts on defense. They go at it on both ends. They really give it. You mentioned Paul leading the league and assists and steals. That in itself is proof. Just like Kobe being second in scoring, and he's probably gonna make the NBA All Defensive team, just like he has so many other years. It's proof there that they get it on both ends, and that's good. I find that Kobe's killer instinct. I think that he is actually this year making the people around him a lot better than they play than Paul is. You might sound surprised at that and think I'm just talking, but I do. I think that Gasol had lost his All Star status in Memphis, just down there with a bunch of goonies doing nothing, and now he's back to playing at All Star status. I think Lamar Odom has benefited a crazy amount. Like he's having an awesome year. And let's not even get on Andrew Bynum before the injury. Not to say that Paul ain't doing his thing, because he is, but I just feel that Kobe is my MVP. Though I think the proper thing to do this year would be to have co-MVPs, but that's something totally different. Now let's get to the playoffs. Uh, got my little NBA.com thing up here now. I see the Eastern Conference. You got Boston at Atlanta. Like this is if it ends today. I'm just gonna go over it because I do think these are pretty accurate. Um, in the East at least, you got Boston and Atlanta or Indiana maybe. I think either way that goes, Boston's gonna take it. You got Detroit and the 76ers. I think that the 76ers are gonna surprise a lot of people. That one may go seven. If not, whatever. I think Detroit will take that one. The Magic and Raptors. I think that's going to be probably one of the better matchups of the playoffs. I think the 3-6, if it works out that way, is going to be better than the 4-5 in the East, which is weird because usually the 4-5 is a pretty solid one there. I think that the Magic are going to take that. Then you got the Wizards and the Cavs. I think the Wizards are going to beat them this year. Let's go over to the West. If it ends now, you got Lake Show 1, Denver 8. I don't know what you're talking about. Denver doing whatever. Scratch them. Carmelo just got here with a DUI this morning. Stop snitching, nigga. That's a joke. Some of y'all will get that. But anyway, scratch them out. I'm not even going to mention them. New Orleans, Dallas. That's going to be interesting. Chris Paul and the team that's supposed to be great now going up against Jason Kidd and the team that was great and kind of going over the hill. Spurs and Suns. I really hate the fact that Shaq is Tim Duncan kryptonite. Not that I like the Spurs. I don't like them at all. But I really want to see Tim Duncan get the best of Shaq, just because Shaq is always so cocky. Like Duncan is such a sportsman. Like when they play and Shaq falls down, he puts his hand out. Shaq just kind of looks off and waits for his teammate, or Shaq bows him in the chest for no reason. Like I just find a lot of that stuff to be kind of whole shit. But anyway, I tell Shaq that to his face. So tell him if you want to holler at me, then holler at me, bitch. Nah, I'm joking, Shaq. Don't listen to that. Just in case you got enough money to come find me for real. Uh, Utah and Houston. I think that's probably going to be the best matchup of the playoffs this year. Nah, I'm talking out the side of my face now, but I think that's going to be very interesting because of the fact that T-Mac hadn't made it out of the first round, and because of the fact that Utah is such a great team. I'm really anxious to see that when if it works out that way. Um, I think that first of all, the Spurs want to go back to them. I think they're going to take it. I think the Jazz are going to go ahead and knock the Rockets out again first round this year. However, I wouldn't be surprised if it actually ended up going the other way in the 4-5 in the West. I got my Lakers taking the whole thing with Detroit or the Magic coming out of the East. I don't think Boston has enough to take it because of the fact that Sam Cassell has been eating into Rondo's minutes, and I think that's actually going to hurt the Celtics a lot more than it helps them. I'll be back later on with another video